Do you sometimes look in the mirror and feel that your skin looks darker, duller, or more uneven than it used to be? There may be patches on the cheeks or forehead that seem deeper than before, or small. Raised spots that make the skin look older and tired. Many people assume these changes are simply part of aging, and that nothing can be done without expensive procedures. But skin does not change overnight, and it does not respond only to costly treatments. Skin reflects daily habits. Repeated sun exposure, moisture loss, irritation, rest, and overall routine. That means gentle and consistent care can still make a meaningful difference over time. Melasma, age spots, and general uneven tone may look similar at first, but they are not always the same. Melasma often appears as broader areas of pigmentation, while age spots or raised growths may look more defined and textured. Dryness can make all of them look more obvious, because rough skin reflects light unevenly. When the skin barrier becomes weak, the face can look dull, tired, and shadowed even without major changes in pigment. That is why the goal should not always be to erase everything as quickly as possible. The more helpful approach is to reduce irritation, protect the skin, and support recovery in a steady way. Older skin tends to be thinner, drier, and slower to recover than younger skin. This means strong. Scrubbing, harsh home remedies, or aggressive ingredients can easily make the skin more reactive and uncomfortable. Even when people try these methods with good intentions, the result can be redness, dryness, and darker-looking patches afterward. In many cases, what the skin needs most is not stronger treatment, but less stress. One of the biggest reasons dark marks become more visible over time is accumulated sun exposure. Sunlight does not simply warm the skin. It also encourages pigment production. Years of daily exposure while walking outside, shopping, working, gardening, or sitting near windows can gradually leave visible changes. Even short periods outdoors can add up over time. Many people only think about sun protection in summer, but pigment does not follow the calendar. It can deepen in every season. That is why regular sun protection matters so much. A hat, shade, sunglasses, and a gentle sunscreen used consistently can help prevent existing discoloration from becoming more obvious. Reapplying when spending time outdoors is often more useful than applying a thick layer only once. The neck and hands are worth protecting too, because they often show the same history of sun exposure. Gentle cleansing is another important part of skincare. When the face looks dull or rough, many people feel tempted to scrub harder in hopes of revealing brighter skin. But facial skin is not meant to be treated like a surface that needs to be polished clean. It has a protective barrier that helps hold moisture and keep irritation out. If that barrier is repeatedly stripped away, the skin becomes drier, more sensitive, and more prone to uneven tone. Washing with very hot water or using harsh cleansers can increase that stress. A more helpful method is to use lukewarm water, a mild cleanser, and brief, gentle washing without rubbing too much. Drying the face by pressing softly with a towel rather than rubbing can also reduce unnecessary irritation. Many people believe skin should feel tight after washing to feel truly clean, but that tight feeling is often a sign that moisture has been removed too aggressively. After cleansing, moisturizing promptly can make a surprising difference. Skin that is comfortably hydrated reflects light more evenly and often looks calmer and healthier even when discoloration is still present. Moisturized skin tends to appear softer, smoother, and less tired. This is especially important for older adults, because dryness can make dark patches, texture, and lines stand out more clearly. A simple routine used consistently is often better than a complicated routine used irregularly. In the morning, a light layer of moisture can help support comfort, and in the evening, a richer, but still gentle moisturizer can help the skin rest and recover. The purpose is not to overwhelm the skin, but to help it feel stable. Another habit that matters is touching the face less often. Repeated rubbing, scratching, picking, or pressing at dark areas can increase irritation and make them more noticeable over time. Raised spots should never be scraped off or treated aggressively at home. Trying to remove them without proper evaluation can lead to wounds, infection, or darker marks afterward. Skin often worsens quietly when it is repeatedly disturbed, so restraint can sometimes be one of the most effective forms of care. Food and daily rhythm also influence how the skin looks. No single ingredient will suddenly erase pigment, but the body often reflects long-term habits. A balanced pattern of meals, enough water, regular sleep, and modest daily movement can support healthier-looking skin. Colorful vegetables, fruits, and adequate protein can contribute to overall resilience because the skin depends on good circulation, repair, and nourishment to maintain itself. Poor sleep can leave the complexion looking more tired and uneven, while dehydration can make the face appear dull and drawn. Stress also affects the skin by increasing inflammation and weakening recovery. That is why the skin often improves not only with products, but also with steadier daily living. Indoor air matters too. Heated or very dry rooms can leave the skin tight and flaky, which makes pigmentation and texture more noticeable. Using a humidifier when needed or avoiding overly dry environments can help the skin remain more comfortable. Many people are drawn to home remedies because natural ingredients feel familiar and accessible. However, natural does not always mean gentle for the face. Lemon juice, alcohol, strong acids, or mixtures made in the kitchen may irritate sensitive skin. Honey may feel soothing for some people, but can still cause itching or redness in others. Especially in older skin, even mild reactions can linger longer than expected. That is why it is wise to separate the idea of healthy foods from the idea of safe facial treatments. Some ingredients are better enjoyed in a meal than applied directly to the skin. For facial care, simplicity is often safer than experimentation. A small number of gentle products used patiently usually works better than trying many brightening solutions all at once. The skin rarely responds well to urgency. It responds better to steadiness. Looking in the mirror can be emotional for many people. Changes in the skin may affect confidence and make photos or social gatherings feel uncomfortable. But the face is not a test of worth. It is a living part of the body shaped by time, weather, effort, and experience. Skin does not need to become flawless to look better. It often only needs to become calmer, softer, and less burdened. Many people begin with the hope of removing every mark, and later discover that what truly changed their appearance was healthier texture, more comfortable skin, and a brighter, more relaxed expression. These are meaningful improvements. They can restore ease in daily life and reduce the discouragement people feel when they study their reflection too closely. It is also important to know when home care is not enough. If a spot changes shape, quickly becomes much darker, bleeds, develops repeated crusting, or grows noticeably over a short period of time, it should not simply be assumed to be a harmless age-related mark. Changes like these deserve proper medical evaluation instead of home treatment. The safest skincare mindset is to combine gentle daily care with attention to warning signs. Knowing the difference between common discoloration and unusual change is an important part of taking care of yourself. A helpful routine can remain very simple. Protect the skin from the sun, cleanse, gently moisturize, while the skin is still slightly damp. Avoid rubbing or picking, drink enough water, rest well. Keep the indoor air from becoming too dry and give the body a regular rhythm. None of these steps is dramatic on its own, but together they reduce the constant pressure that makes skin look older and more uneven. The skin answers to repetition. Changes may be slow, but they are often honest and visible over time. If you felt discouraged when you looked in the mirror recently, there is no need to turn that feeling into self-criticism. It can become the beginning of more thoughtful care. Skin continues to respond to kindness even later in life. What most people truly want is not perfection, but the ability to look at themselves with a little more ease and warmth. That kind of change often begins quietly with ordinary habits. Less sun, less rubbing, more moisture, more rest, and a little more patience each day. Over time, these small choices can soften how the skin looks and also soften the way a person feels when facing the mirror.